cooking for one. If you are living alone, it's really hard to cook for oneself given the ingredients that you have to account for and the recipes that you cook, right? With this cost of living crisis that we're in, it makes things even more the harder, right? When you're trying to plan for dishes, when you're trying to decide what you want to eat, all within something relatively achievable and cost-effective. Let's make leftover arancini balls with a smoked trout carpaccio. Normally, with most of the arancini ball recipes that I've had, they call for a mozzarella cube to put in the middle, and you know what? I ain't gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is just try and mix the cheese throughout the rice so it can melt. So anyway, peppered pecorino, egg, flour, I'll need breadcrumbs. I'm gonna grate the pecorino into the risotto and then mix it up so then the cheese is mixed in. And then when I cook it, hopefully, the theory is that it melts throughout the rice ball. Also another thing, notice how I'm using this. When you're living alone, you also want to minimize your mess, because at the end of the cook, you're the one who's going to be cleaning up, right? You have enough dishes to make yourself a headache, but not enough dishes to warrant the use of a dishwasher, right? I feel like I should have frozen this rice a bit to solidify it a bit more. As you can see, I am not an arancini bowl master. Welcome to another episode of Bachelor Cooks, right? All right, here we go. Arancini balls into the freezer. Don't wanna stain the new shirt. All right, so the idea for the carpaccio. So basically, I'm cheating. I just bought smoked trout because, you know, texture of sashimi-ish, and I found that smoked trout is slightly less salty than smoked salmon, which is good. So what we want to do: quarter of an orange, quarter of a lemon, squeeze. If you learned anything in MasterChef, right? Taste as you go. So this is literally just lemon and orange juice. So you get sourness from the lemon, sweetness from the orange. You need olive oil. Kind of eyeballing it as well. Mix that in, just to see if it emulsifies a bit more. Bit of salt. Again, I'm gonna taste. The umami is growing, especially with the salt addition. Let's add a bit more acidity in the red wine, just a bit. Yeah, it's like a fruit. It's a fruit vinaigrette. Thinking of the garnishes over the carpaccio, probably finely diced chives, parsley, and onion, so we won't need much. Look at that, very finely chopped. We have our topping for the carpaccio. Check the recipe. Air fryer at 190. Mix the arancini with olive oil. Spray and cook batches at 10-15 minutes, crunchy and golden brown. Scatter with parmesan before serving. Out of the freezer into the air fryer. So while we wait, yeah, share in the comments if you're watching this. Well, first of all, if you're watching this, thank you. But share in the comments what other life kitchen hacks specifically, if you live alone, that you employ to help save money, make your life easier, make ingredients stretch a bit longer, or like overall be economical in your approach to sustaining and feeding yourself. First batch is out. I'm just gonna get a bit of green for some color. I don't like how this plate domes up, so then it just means it's gonna pool. Yeah, let's do that one. We're going for rustic here, yeah? We're not going for anything too contrived. Okay. Layers. Let's go for layers. The vibe? Chaos. That's what I'm going for. Chaos. So let's give that a quick little mix. Oh, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. That's turning out quite well. I like that. Let's just clean up this plate. Smoked trout carpaccio. Fairly easy to do, as you saw me construct it. It is just smoked trout. I made the vinaigrette myself with lemon juice, orange juice, salt, red wine vinegar, olive oil, mix it up, get the ratios right. Make sure you're tasting sweetness, saltiness, you know, a thicker mouthfeel that is typical of a vinaigrette type dressing for the carpaccio dressing. Leftover mushroom risotto turned into arancini balls. They're not pretty, I know, but you know what? Whatevs. And to think that this derived from dishes that I originally bought for a mushroom risotto. So I had the chives already. You know, I needed to buy the rice. Breadcrumbs I already had in the pantry. Cheese I bought for the mushroom risotto. Trout easily bought at any store. Smoked trout, sorry. And if you're watching, if you look here somewhere, I'll cut in footage of the other dishes that I made using those pool of ingredients. Albeit, you know, I bought the pasta and all that stuff. How do you maximize, 1 second. How do you maximize your small pool of ingredients to multiple dishes so you're not buying a whole round of new ingredients when you're cooking all these dishes for yourself? Let's chat, let's talk. I want to know because, you know, I need more recipes as well. But let's eat. Mukbang time. So the risotto, arancini. Not bad for day-old risotto turned to arancini, but you know it's enough. It's not pretty. They're not precise circular balls, but this is what it is. Can it be carpaccio with smoked trout or smoked fish in general? I don't know. I'm just calling it. I'm very happy with the plating, by the way. Very chuffed with myself. And let's try it out. Good. So yeah, like I said, the salty smokiness of the trout is complemented by the acidity and freshness of the carpaccio sauce. And then you've got to play on textures with the chives, the parsley, and the finely diced red onion, which brings that extra layer of freshness to the overall dish and mouthfeel. Yeah, very happy. Yum.